understanding. I hoped that I'd simply forgotten that I'd asked for a day to go to the dentist. Or that it was actually a federal holiday and I'd just missed it. The sick, twisting feeling deep in my stomach told me it was none of those things. Something bad was about to happen. "Your mother was supposed to explain all of this to you," Thomas said. He sighed and looked like he wanted to be anywhere else in the world rather than here, telling me this. "My mother is dead," I corrected him, feeling the small surge of irritation that always followed my stepmother's interference. "You must mean my stepmother. And no, she didn't tell me anything. She never does." "She was supposed to." Thomas sighed and looked apologetic. "And what exactly was Audrey supposed to tell me?" I asked him, trying to keep my voice calm. Maybe it wasn't that bad. Maybe she'd asked to give me the day off for a chance at some mother-daughter bonding. "Yeah, right. Your sister will be taking over your position as an aide to Senator Glenn," Thomas stated. He shrugged and held up his hands to show he had no power in the decision. "You've been replaced." For a moment, I thought this had to be a bad joke. This couldn't be happening. "Replaced?" I asked, repeating, but not really understanding. "But this is my job. I've worked so hard to get here. I'm good at this." "You are good at this." Thomas sounded like he meant it. "You've been the best we've had in years, and I don't want you to go. But it wasn't my decision. I'm sorry." I swallowed back tears. "Where am I going to go?" I asked. "I don't have another job lined up. Not to mention that no one wanted to hire me because of my family ties. Yet another reason I had to thank my stepmother." "You have a job," Thomas assured me. "She was supposed to tell you that, too." I looked at him, hoping for the best. "The USTR," Thomas explained. "When Deputy Director Wilson heard you were available, he hired you on the spot. You're a records transcriptionist now." "I'm a records transcriptionist at the Office of the United States Trade Representative," I murmured, shaking my head. I looked up at Thomas, not believing what I was hearing. "You're telling me that I'm back to the job I had when I was 18? Thomas opened his mouth, but didn't have anything to say. What could he say? I was just demoted back in life by 8 years. It didn't matter that I had a degree and experience. It didn't matter that I was grossly overqualified for this new job. This was politics, and it was out of my power. Audrey Verna, my evil stepmother, wanted me to work for the USTR, so I was now working for them. She had kicked me out of my senator aide position, something I'd worked years for, and sent me back to the beginning of my career. All without telling me a word. I couldn't believe this was happening. There had to be a way around this. "And Senator Glenn has approved this?" I asked Thomas, crossing my arms. I hoped that the big boss was fighting this. I had a brief vision of Senator Glenn marching into my tiny office at USTR and telling me this was all a big mistake and that she wanted me back. But Thomas nodded. "She's the one who arranged it." I deflated slightly. "Maybe I can talk to her," I said. "This has to be some sort of misunderstanding. Is she in her office?" Thomas grimaced. "She's in a meeting." "I can wait," I told him. "This is my job on the line." "She's in a meeting with your mother. I mean, stepmother," Thomas explained. Oh. All visions of the senator coming to my rescue like a white knight vanished. I really was fired. "I'm really sorry, Aria," Thomas repeated.